Have you ever stopped to think about why certain situations seem to repeat themselves in your life? Or why some actions lead to such unexpected outcomes? Today, we'll explore a deeply transformative topic, the law of karma. It invites us to see life as a mirror reflecting our intentions, choices, and actions, revealing a powerful connection between cause and effect. Karma, often misunderstood as a kind of divine punishment or reward, is actually a universal law that teaches us responsibility and balance. It's not about punishing us, but about serving as a tool to demonstrate the impact of our attitudes. Just as planting a healthy seed produces nourishing fruit, our actions bring results in our lives, positive or negative, depending on how we nurture our thoughts, words, and behaviors. Let's uncover how understanding and working with karma can help us avoid suffering and transform our lives. Discover how conscious choices have the power to change the course of our journey, break old patterns, and create a future more harmonious and aligned with who we truly are. If you're seeking understanding and transformation, get ready for a deep, light-hearted conversation full of insights. After all, the first step to overcoming suffering is understanding the laws that govern our existence. The word karma comes from Sanskrit and means action. At its core, karma is a natural law of cause and effect. Every action generates a consequence. This applies not only to our physical deeds, but also to our thoughts and words. Every choice we make plants a seed that, sooner or later, will bear fruit. This idea carries no judgment or morality, it's simply a dynamic of balance in the universe. It's important to highlight that karma is not a system of punishment or reward, as is often believed. It doesn't act as a cosmic judge arbitrarily dishing out consequences. Instead, it is an impartial and natural law, like gravity. Just as dropping an object inevitably makes it fall, our actions create results that return to us, shaping our experiences. To understand this better, imagine planting seeds in a garden. If you choose flower seeds, you'll enjoy beauty. If you plant weeds, you'll likely deal with the nuisance of removing them. Karma works similarly. Actions guided by compassion, kindness, and wisdom yield the fruits of those virtues. Conversely, actions driven by anger, selfishness, or ignorance create challenges and suffering in our journey. In everyday life, this can be observed in simple situations. For example, if you act impatiently and hostilely toward others, you're likely to receive equally negative responses. On the other hand, showing empathy and understanding paves the way for more harmonious interactions. Karma invites us to take responsibility for our energy and intentions. It reminds us that we are the creators of our reality and that every small action has an impact. This understanding empowers us to make more conscious choices, aligned with what we wish to experience in the world. To understand how to avoid suffering in relation to the law of karma, it's essential to delve into its roots. According to Buddhism, suffering arises from the three poisons or three mental toxins: anger, attachment, and ignorance. These inner forces act as obstacles, steering us away from actions, thoughts, and words aligned with well-being and harmony. Anger, the first poison, is like a fire that burns not only those around us, but especially the one who feels it. It drives us to react impulsively, harming relationships and planting seeds of discord. For instance, a moment of emotional outburst can lead to long-lasting consequences, such as hurting someone close or creating misunderstandings that are hard to resolve. Attachment, on the other hand, is like trying to hold sand in your hands. The tighter you grasp, the more it slips away. Clinging to people, things, or ideas creates suffering because everything in life is impermanent. When we insist on holding on to what must run its course, like a relationship that has served its purpose, we create unnecessary pain and resistance. Finally, ignorance is the root of all poisons. It leads us to see reality in a distorted way, believing we are separate from the whole or that external circumstances have absolute power over us. This limited vision perpetuates behaviors that don't serve us and prevents us from acting wisely. These toxins are present in varying degrees in our lives. They lead us to act unconsciously, creating negative karma and perpetuating the cycle of suffering. For example, when we react angrily to criticism without reflecting, we perpetuate a spiral of misunderstandings. But there's good news. By identifying these poisons in our minds and hearts, we begin to cultivate the self-awareness needed to dissolve them. This opens the path to acting with clarity, compassion, and balance, breaking the cycles that imprison us. Understanding karma and recognizing the causes of suffering prepare us for the next step, acting consciously to avoid creating conditions that perpetuate pain. For this, Buddhism offers the 3 pillars of right action, right thought, right speech, and right action. These pillars serve as a guide to transform our daily lives into a path of harmony and purpose. Right thought is the foundation of everything. Our thoughts are like roots that sustain our actions and words. When we cultivate positive, compassionate, and altruistic thoughts, we create conditions for equally harmonious actions and words. For example, if you wake up with a mind full of gratitude, you're more likely to face the day with patience and optimism. Conversely, negative thoughts, such as constant criticism or resentment, tend to manifest in attitudes and words that reinforce conflict. A helpful practice to align your thoughts is meditation. Taking moments of silence to observe your mind allows you to identify harmful patterns and replace them with positive intentions. Another technique is practicing gratitude. By listing things you're grateful for, you shift your energy to a higher perspective. Right speech involves recognizing the power of words to build or destroy. Words can be a bridge to understanding or a wall that divides. Right speech means speaking with honesty, kindness, and purpose. Before saying something, ask yourself, is this true? Necessary? Kind? This simple reflection can prevent impulsive or harsh words that, even unintentionally, plant seeds of discord. Imagine a situation where someone makes a mistake at work. A harsh critique may lead to resentment, while constructive feedback can encourage improvement. Choosing words that uplift not only avoids negative karma but also strengthens bonds with those around us. Right action means acting ethically and consciously, avoiding harm to yourself or others. This includes simple everyday choices, like being honest in your interactions, helping those in need, or respecting others' boundaries. A practical example is adopting small acts of kindness, such as holding the door for someone, listening attentively, or making an unexpected gesture of goodwill. These actions create a positive impact not only in others' lives but also in your own, fostering a virtuous cycle of constructive energy. By integrating the 3 pillars of right action into daily life, we can align our thoughts, words, and deeds with the harmony we wish to experience, transforming both our inner and outer worlds. Practicing the 3 pillars requires consistency. Simple techniques, such as taking a few minutes in the morning to set an intention for the day or reflecting at night on your actions, can help. Additionally, meditation and self-observation are valuable tools for aligning your mind, words, and actions with the greater good. When we live with right thought, speech, and action, we break the cycle of suffering created by unconscious karma. We become not just observers, but active creators of a more harmonious future aligned with our true essence. One of the greatest misconceptions about karma is the belief that it is definitive, an unchangeable burden we carry throughout life. However, karma is more like a garden. Even if we've planted undesirable seeds, we can always cultivate new ones and take better care of the soil. Overcoming the weight of past karma is possible when we take responsibility for our actions and use tools for transformation. While past karma may influence our current life, it does not determine our future. Just as we can change the course of a river with effort and direction, we can reverse karmic patterns through conscious and intentional actions. The first step is recognizing that we are agents of change. It doesn't matter what happened in the past, what truly matters is what we choose to do from this moment forward. Buddhism teaches that certain practices can soften the impact of negative karma and create space for a new reality. Two key practices are loving kindness and forgiveness. Loving kindness is a meditative practice where we cultivate feelings of compassion and genuine goodwill for ourselves and others. Visualize a moment when you hurt someone or were hurt. Instead of focusing on the pain, imagine sending thoughts of love and peace to yourself and to that person. This practice helps dissolve resentment and creates an inner space of lightness and freedom. Forgiveness is another powerful tool. It doesn't mean condoning negative actions, but freeing yourself from the emotional weight they created. Forgiving is an act of courage and self-care, breaking cycles of resentment and guilt. By forgiving, we take a step toward transforming negative karma into learning and growth. By practicing kindness and forgiveness, you not only transform your karma but also inspire positive changes around you. Remember, the past is a lesson, not a sentence. Transformation begins the moment you decide it's time to grow. The law of karma offers us a powerful invitation to take control of our lives through conscious choices. No matter what has happened so far, we can always plant new seeds and cultivate a more harmonious future. To inspire this change, let's explore how conscious karma can transform our journey and create a positive impact on the world. Living with conscious karma means understanding that every thought, word, and action is an opportunity to create a positive impact. Adopting this perspective, we move out of autopilot and become intentional creators of our reality. For instance, practicing daily gratitude not only elevates your personal energy but also positively influences those around you. A central aspect of conscious karma is a commitment to self-awareness. Take moments to reflect on your choices. Am I acting with compassion? Are my words building or breaking? This simple habit can be transformative, helping us align our actions with the values we want to manifest in the world. By living consciously, you not only transform your destiny but also become a light for others. Every small action can inspire change in those around you, creating a greater impact than you might imagine. The law of karma teaches us that we are the gardeners of our own existence. Every thought, word, and action we cultivate is a seed that will inevitably bear fruit. Throughout this journey, we've explored how understanding this universal law can help us avoid suffering and create a life more aligned with our essence. We've learned that karma is not punishment but a tool for self-awareness and transformation. We've understood that the causes of suffering, anger, attachment, and ignorance can be overcome through mindfulness and the practice of the three pillars: right thought, speech, and action. Most importantly, we've discovered that even if past karma weighs on our lives, we always have the chance to transform it and start anew. Change begins the moment we decide to act with intention and responsibility. With simple practices like meditation, forgiveness, and acts of kindness, we can create a positive impact not only on our journey but also on the lives of those around us. Remember, the power to transform your reality is in your hands. Every small step taken with mindfulness is a leap toward a more harmonious and fulfilling future. Today, you have the opportunity to plant the seeds of the tomorrow you wish to live. Thank you for being here, for seeking knowledge, and for taking this step toward your evolution. Until next time, may your journey be filled with light and purpose.